Lynn, congratulations on the victory. Senior days are always pretty cool and different, but you got to be proud of your guys. You found a way to win a game that you have the lead, got away from you, and then made plays down the stretch.
Yeah, first of all, give Central Oklahoma credit. I thought, defensively they played pretty well. And they're pretty gifted defensively. We knew that all week. We just didn't. I don't think we played our best football, especially offensively. However, we put points on the board, enough points on the board to win. The junior had to bail us out. And a lot of that's too is to what Central Oklahoma did. The thing I'm most proud of is, I think you got to look at the defensive effort today. We offensively put our defense in bad spots. I put our defense in a bad spot. I go for it on a short field in a 4th and 1 and put them on a short field and they get a field goal out of it. But the best, our defense responded. They responded on a 4th down, fourth and goal down here. I think if you look at this victory, obviously junior, the 2 field goals and then the game winner, and then I think you got to look at the defensive effort.
How about that defense down the stretch? They had gotten the lead. You had to punt it back. They drove it again. They worked it inside your 30-yard line. Really a cat and mouse game there at the end on that. You made a good play on 2nd down, then a pretty decent play on 3rd down to force them into the 4th down, and eventually they tried a long kick, and finally Covedo missed it.
Yeah, finally, right? He did a heck of a job. He 4 for 5, is that right? He had 12 points. I just assumed he was going to make the last one too. He had a great game.
He had the win, and that was the only one that missed.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
How about this game? You played well in the first half. You had the lead, but you couldn't get anything going on offense in the second half. But how did you flip the trigger there at the end after they missed the field goal and you go right down the field and get in position for Junior's game-winning kick?
Well, I think people prepare for something against us all week long, and of course we go out there and we try to do it. I think sometimes in 2-minute situations, we spread it out, we throw the ball, and then TJ does stuff with his feet, and and he completes balls, and that's a little bit different than what they've seen all week long. And I think on those last drives and stuff, they sometimes that kind of plays into our favor. It's not what we do every down, but when we do jump in those situations, they haven't worked it.
Numbers won this one by 3. Let's talk to the man of the hour, Junior Gonzalez. What a way to wrap up senior day. You've had a very solid year and a career. Take us through getting yourself set for that kick at the end to give you and your teammates the victory here in your final game here in Kearney.
Yeah, I gotta say, once he missed a field goal and I knew that we were gonna be positioned, that's when the nerves really came. And that's when I had to go back to the field and I just had to go back to the basics, of course, just go visualize me making the kick. And once I hit the field and I looked around, I saw my line over there who's been doing a great job all year. And then I looked up and I saw through the legs of Church, snapped great, Krause held great. And once I saw my guys out there around me, I knew it was gonna go in. And then blinked and it was done. As
a kicker, I'm sure you always kind of dreamed of this moment.
Oh, for sure. That's what we worked for.
No pressure, Mike.
Yeah.
Did you know it was good once you left your right foot?
What was that?
Did you know it was good once you got it?
Oh yeah, as soon as I hit it, I'm like, yeah, that's money.
Let's talk to TJ Davis here just a little bit before we get out of here and allow some other folks to ask some questions. TJ, how about your day? There was a lot to like. They kind of stymied you for a while. You were running pretty well early, then they took that away in the second half. What were you kind of thinking when you guys got the football back with a chance to drive for the game-winning field goal?
At that point, I knew we had about one last try, and at that point, we got to put something together. And going through my head, just execute, do the little things, and if it's not open, just get us to another down at least, and we can keep going from there.
Offensive line gave you some time.
Yeah, they definitely gave me time. I feel like they wasn't trying to bring as much pressure because they might be scared I was going to break the pocket, so it allowed me to just sit back there and dissect what they was doing. But give credit to them, man. They're a good team. They came out and fought, but at the end of the day, we came home with the dub, and that's all that matters.
Let's talk about the catch that A.J. McPhee made along the sideline there at the 41. You threw a pretty good pass, but that was, I said on the broadcast, that was an all-league catch. He went and made that for you.
I'm going to tell you one thing. A.J., it's like, I think in my head when I throw it to him, I'm like, he got like 99 overall percent, like Madden ring catching. Like if you think about like all the balls he didn't catch, a lot of times they're contested, and that's what I love about guys like that. Like they make me look good. It's one of the things that you don't see a lot in the paper. It's just a catch. But AJ's a dog, and I love having him on my team.
You're coming back, but it's got to make you feel good to send these guys that you've helped turn this program around to send them off the winners here in the final game at Kearney.
Oh man, I can't tell you. I kind of get emotional talking about it, just because, especially a lot of them guys are my roommates. So it's one of them things that we've been through so much thick and thin. Them guys that you be around 90% of the time, and it just feels so good to send them away. Well, not just yet. We got one more game, but send them away from home at least with the victory, and that's all we can do at this point, and just control our own destiny with just winning this last one.
All right. Thanks to all of you guys. Congratulations. I know others want to ask you some questions. So some comments there from Coach Josh Lynn, quarterback T.J. Davis, and kicker Junior Gonzalez. He won't
Before, in high school, or, did you ever have a game winner, let alone a walk-off one like that? It was all or nothing?
Yeah, my first game winner came my senior year in high school. It was against our rivals, and I think they were up by a point. It's like this, like 2.3 seconds left on the clock. It was like a 40-some yards. And I drilled that one. And then in 2019, we had the chance for that one against UCM, which
Yeah, that's right.
ended a little differently than this one did.
Probably about the same spot, too.
Yeah, right around there. And this one here.
Do you think about those when you're going out there?
When I'm going out there, no. As we're driving on the field, I know I might have a chance, definitely. But once I hit the field, I just locked in on what I got to do and run through the process of it.
Snaps looked a little high. Did you notice that, or did you just kind of, what do you focus on?
I'll say this, it was a little high.
It was.
Was it?
Yeah, Hunter did a great job of getting it down. Of course, you would never see that. But,
Yeah, no. I mean, Hunter's great, so as long as he gets in his hands, I know he's going to put it down.
On the timing, do you start your approach as soon as you see the ball, or as soon as Hunter gets it, or when do you just?
Yeah, so I go as soon as Hunter lifts up his hand, and that's kind of how I focus. Well, he does really everything else.
Hunter has a hand on the ground. As soon as he lifts it up, that's his trigger to go.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
Did the wind bother you at all?
A little bit.
Either anyway or in what way?
Was it straight through? Did anybody say? I mean, was it?
Southwest. So
What's
it's
that?
kind of a diagonal.
No, I'm just talking about the kick. I didn't.
Kick.
It was fairly straight.
Fairly
I think.
straight.
Yeah,
Okay. You can't tell from
At least from our angle.
Yeah.
You can't tell either.
It better been straight.
Yeah. That was.
Anything else? No.
You're doing pretty good with the option. It looked like maybe in the first half. Did you get away from it a little bit?
We did. We got some perimeter support out there by the corner that we're having a little trouble with, and what that does, that kind of cuts down the field, and it gives a smaller window for TJ in between the tackle and the outside receiver. So we're having a little trouble with that.
You've run a hurry up 2-minute kind of drill. You were practicing before Emporia, running that. You came out against Northwest throwing. How much did that help today in the last 2 minutes?
Well, I mean, I think sometimes we get a bad rap sometimes of not being able to throw the football because of what we do offensively. And it's credit to TJ. I mean, we probably need to throw the ball a little more, Buck. You know what I'm saying? But obviously the confidence coming off in Northwest and the way he threw the ball, the way TJ threw the ball, that doesn't hurt things matter. You know what I'm saying? And another couple guys that are outside receivers, and then guys like AJ McPhee, Cody Nelson. He had a good senior day. Xavier Delk, man, he's solid. And then Jaquan, another one too is another one that's been injured all year. And we got him back today. Was Van Housen. He caught some balls today. And so, Buck, it doesn't hurt things, to be able to come off that confidence after throwing the way we did against Northwest.
TJ, were you confident?
Like Coach said, basically put it off. A lot of the plays that we did run in 2 minutes, we didn't practice all week. We just had them in our back pockets, especially in the Northwest week. There's a lot of things that we just went back to. And it was there. We just had to execute it there and trust it. But that's one thing. Just give credit to the guys out there playing. They play hard every day, and we just come to work, and it showed off at the end.